Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval and Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Guys, let's chat about Florida. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. A strike downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around, but I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Got it behind the line. It's ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Going over the top. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. To the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Offense in a bunch formation. Might be changing the route. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got the first down and still on his feet. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. And now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there. Backed up in their own end. Offense trying to go jet sweep. But you see the defenders, they knew exactly who's getting the football. They made the tackle right away.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Tight end now in motion. To the air. It's Glagway. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Kept it loose past the marker. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Takes a handoff. It's ball. Look out, he's got room. It's a running room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Sturdivant. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's the handoff. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Virginia Tech is in danger of getting demolished today. And while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 14 to Liberty. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will open from the 15. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Glagway. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got his man on the right. It's the seam wide open. They get him down to this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Rush is on him. The screen, he's got wheels. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more yard. DB's right up on the receiver. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
On 4th and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown. Surging forward on the sneak. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
He looks short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away. But that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Georgia going up tempo. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up.
Wide open spaces. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch. New set of downs after the completion.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Powers through the defender. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the run, it's ball. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line. And the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
Lofts one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return. What a play to get the football back.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better...
There he goes! Turning it on! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
To the air, it's Stockton. That's caught. It's built. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his...
And the defense, got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. The Gators will hustle to the line. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defensive back spread all over the field trying to take away the pass. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. He might want another play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Time to take a shot. He's got it for a big play. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Branch. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Stockton. They'll run the screen. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. Oh, a lot of space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level now. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Let's go. Right. Single, single. Get set.
They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Sturdivant. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the right side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last two drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it inside the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
After taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business. something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Runs through a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, you've got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw at Stockton. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Running free. The tag. Touchdown, Dogs. He got a step and just dusted the field. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. Makes a grab on the shot. Turning on the Jets. He's at the and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's White. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run, fires downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll to the end zone and it's picked off. Ball down inside the 5 at the 4 after the pick.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Defense not showing press coverage. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. On the play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. He wants to take the top off. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He's got it! Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They got it at the 40.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
To the air on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the defense.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. To the air, it's Lagway. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Florida. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
So after getting into the end zone of that last drive, they're set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Quarterback making checks. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Touch pass on the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's complete! And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
It really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got a lead, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Oh, those hurts. I mean, you got them backed up. You got them in a 4th down situation. You got the play initially stopped, but playing scrambling quarterbacks, you got to play the 2nd play and the 3rd play because they just keep running around, making things happen, and the QB does a great job on 4th down, getting in the end zone, making the big play.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's looking deep. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. A shot toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to...
It's a running room. There he goes. He's at the... and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gators!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by a field goal. With very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the...
Touchdown, Dogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires it down the seam. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick.
And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
So as big as that touchdown was, equally as big, converting this two-point attempt and making it a one-score game. He makes the grab for the two-point conversion, and now they're down by a single possession late. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The hands team able to... And the ball slipped out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Second down coming up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. And thank goodness for those new age throwing techniques. It takes wear and tear off your arm because it ought to be tired by now, over 450.
This guy can throw from all the different arm slots and arm angles he wants, Reese, but
here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia! And they turn it into a defensive score. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That keeps the score. Georgia, 56.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick.
Number 92, set to kick it over.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking